screaming in the place. Hold up, rockin', smack a racist in the face. Jet out and leave him screaming in the place. Hold up, rockin', smack a racist in the face. Jet out and leave him screaming in the place. Hold up, rockin', smack a racist in the face. Jet out and leave him screaming in the place. You can pull up on me, I can pull up on you. If I hear you acting out, you know what I fucking do. I don't need a whole crew, I'm one pissed off man. 20 years of ear training and some ice for my hand. If you live on my block, you might want to be nervous. A daily walk can become a smacking subscription service. And I don't even hesitate if you're a fellow musician. I just get to sign both my hands and then I'll smack you with them. Oh, I know that look, you're trying to link cause I'm white. But slide up to me saying, these people, am I right? But don't whisper in my ear like the yin yangs. We ain't on the same page the way we see things, and I won't let it hang. Ain't no life in the blow, just a whip in the steam. To remind you what I mean, if you don't listen when I sing. So next time you violate a human, try to have a date, better pray the two mellows, not one arm linked away. Hold up, rockin', smack a racist in the face. Jet out and leave him screaming in the place. Hold up, rockin', smack a racist in the face. Jet out and leave him screaming in the place. Hold up, rockin', smack a racist in the face. Jet out and leave him screaming in the place. Hold up, rockin', smack a racist in the face. Jet out and leave him screaming in the place. Now I don't know who you become, but I can tell who you are. I'll smack you into the bird shit. I didn't clean up my car. Your family and friends tried everything short of smacking you. If they're cheering and back you, then they can get a smacking too. You're old enough to go mask off, you're bad enough to get smacked on. You're old enough to know better than, but you're cold enough to keep on going. You'll levitate from my left hand, get resuscitated from my right, and with all hopes you'll be thinking about what you did late that night. I'm known as Count Smackula, Smackavelli, Smack 10. After they gave me those names, I smacked them. I mastered the smack jutsu, ate the smack through too. I can reach into a screen and smack you through YouTube. I come straight from the heart, you come straight from hate. And if you're threatening someone, I ain't gonna sit around and wait. I just smack two cops, I'm waiting to see what the case is, because my hands automatically smack people who are racist. I've been smacking all over downtown, now they wanna find me. I've been smacking all over downtown, now they wanna find me. Yeah, less smaction hero. Welcome to the Smack Parade. My favorite cereal is Honey Smacks. Imagine the Honey Smacks frog with one hand behind his back, the other hand smacking like 7 people at once. That's me. I walk around town with all their faces still stuck in my hands, smacking my Wodime machine. Better pray you don't meet me. If you're fool enough, you know I'll be pulling up. And somebody bring me an ice bucket. Better be that good ice too. This shit's hurting.
Oh, it's Monday again. It is Monday both physically and spiritually. Monday. Monday. So easy to malign the word Monday. So easy. Anyway. Let's see what we got on deck here. Yeehaw. Make grand order. Can't turn that down. Solid offer. Ugh. I am awake-ish? I'm conscious, but I'm not at 100. Like a solid 80, 78-ish? Not 100. Which is good, because being at 100 kind of throws me off, honestly. It's so rare at this point, that I think if I was at 100, would bother me more than if I was at like 95 or something. Anyway. Discord actually give me the purple dot? By Jove, it did. Alright, cool. Let's get in there then, team. Alright. Check the old event shop. And indeed, we have 6 hours remaining. And 11, I counted beforehand, 11 Valentines left to go through. So, let us chew through them. Chew through Valentine's chocolates. How did you do that, brain? Alright. 11 more rankings to go. All Spodicus. You good, bro? Trying to give you a gift here.
Oh, chocolate. 圧製のチョコレート？贈り物。プレゼント。であれば快く受け取るのは当然。このチョコ、慎んでいただこう。しかし圧製をもらうなら。
This is just an issue, isn't it?
されどこの圧製は暴力にあらず。
How can I rebel against non-violent oppression?
おお、反逆よ。
A pair of manacles?
この手枷は圧政の象徴。されど圧政はいつか反逆されるもの。
I see.
すなわち、この手枷を破壊することこそ反逆の第一歩。
I see? What are you doing?
私が共に反逆しよう。さあ、その手枷を打ち壊し共に反逆を。
What do you think my arms are made of, dude? I cannot. It took me hours. That is the hardest I've worked in forever. I've actually saved humanity at this point.
これからも共に反逆を行う我が同胞よ。では次は足かせよ。
Oh no 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 no. I give it a solid berserker out of 10. By which I mean like a O. I learned nothing about Spartacus except that he is in fact still Spartacus. Excellent. Moving along.
Konnichiwa, Master Kun. 今日もご機嫌うるわしく。
Am I really after that
そして
last
バ
one?
レンタインというこの日、廊下でばったり会うとは、つまりそういうことかい？
Is anything a coincidence in Chaldea, Amadeus? Is it?
何？遠慮することはない。僕と君の仲だ。人目があってもじゃんじゃん渡してほしい。
You just want chocolate. But I feel you.
ファンからの贈り物には慣れている。今さらチョコの一つや二つで右往左往しないとも。
Look, man, don't say I didn't warn you. This chocolate hits, brother. Hey, here you go. A little something in there, you know?
ああ、とても部屋まで待ちきれない。というわけで、ひょいっと。
Man, start snacking.
むむむ。これはいけない。軽い気持ちで口にしていいものではなかったかな。
Numbed it. Oh boy. You could tell when this was written.
だが、予想外ではあるが、真心のこもった贈り物は喜ばしい。そんなわけで、僕からとっておきのお返しを。
That's Socha. Is this a miniature piano?
ああ、おもちゃのピアノさ。ささやかだけど演奏もできる。
Can I? I am musically enough, my friend.
作りもいいし、インテリアとしていいものだけど、プレゼントの本質はそこじゃない。
Dare I ask?
ほら、これなら僕が君の部屋に遊びに行った時、
いつでもピアノを聴かせてあげられるだろう。鍵盤は少ないが、そこはそれ。僕の腕でカバーするさ。いい夢が見たくなったらいつでも呼んでくれたまえ。
Bedtime jams. I feel you, I feel you.
鎮魂歌だけはリクエスト外だ。めんどくさい処刑人を呼び寄せかねないからね。
Oh man, I really forgot Salieri existed, huh? I'm kidding, this was written before he existed. Solid 4 out of 10. Almost there, almost there. Needed a little bit more, but it was pretty close. 4 out of 10. This is neat. Hard to believe this room is next to the boiler room with the other Gouda servants.
やあ、君か。いらっしゃい。と、その前にお詫びからかな。
Why?
喜べ、人間。あの伝説のお店。夢と希望とカエルもたくさん。買え。
Hopes, dreams, and
お姉さん
frogs.
は濡れ手に泡で。
I'm sorry, what was the line here? Here you can and will buy all of the hope, dreams, and frogs you could possibly want. That makes 12 minutes in for the first John. We're doing okay today.
茶室？ああ、あの趣味の悪いキンキラの部屋か。
Yeah.
お嬢さんがぶっ壊した。
Okay.
いやいや、壊しちゃダメだし、壊してないでしょ。
Oh, good. She didn't actually destroy Nova's room. Would have been bad. Didn't need a rebellion.
ごめんね。実はバレンタインの話をしたら、お嬢さんがチョコレートを売るって言い出して聞かなくてね。
I mean, it's a solid plan. She is an entrepreneur at heart.
組み立て式って聞いたから、今日だけ場所を変わってもらったんだよ。
A fair trade.
そういうわけだから、龍馬が独自のルートで仕入れた闇チョコレートを買え。
Specially acquired, huh?
今なら買えるも買える。お得だぞ。
Powerful. I actually came here to see Ryoma, though. Should have brought something for Oreo, come to think of it.
チョコレート。もしかして。
That's a scary Oreo look.
いやー、嬉しいね。チョコレートをもらうなんて生まれて初め。
You dead, bro? My dad? Which one of us is dead?
おい、お前。
Ah.
いやいや、お嬢さん。これはマスターの親愛の印というか、なんというか。
He is not pleased.
抑えてね。食べちゃダメだよ。マスターは食べちゃダメ。
お嬢さんにはくれないのか。
Please say yes. Please say me.
そっち?
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense. Okay. Okay, we did remember Oreo's chocolate. Very important.
おお、お嬢さんにもあるのか。さすがはお嬢さんが見込んだ人間だ。でかした。
We've been promoted.
見ろ、龍馬。羨ましいだろう。お嬢さんのもらったチョコレートだぞ。これにはお嬢さんもバレンタインヤッホーだ。
はいはい。よかったよかった。いろんな意味でね。
Yeah. Would have been bad. Would have been real bad.
改めてありがとう、マスター。本当に嬉しいよ。そうだ。せっかくだしお礼もしないとね。ちょっと待っててくれ。
Oh.
それもそうだな。龍馬もたまにはいいこと言う。よし。お嬢さんもとっておきの礼をしてやろう。
It is the rare, elusive solo Oreo shot. Savor it. Little scale scarf. The flowy hair that seems to evaporate at the end. You know, the scarf actually blends in really well with her hair. I never in my life noticed that before. That's neat. Anyway.
はいこれ大したものじゃないけど僕とお嬢さんから
Frogs, chocolates,
ちなみに
pocket watch.
お嬢さんのは大したものだぞ。
True. Pretty right.
なんと言ってもカエルなのに
Oh.
チョコなのに
Wait, what?
カエルだからな。
How'd you... What's up with that second part, though?
カエルチョコチョコお嬢さんってやつだ。
Chocolate. Ooh, okay, okay, we're marketing. Chocolate looked yummy.
喜んでくれたのなら僕も嬉しいよ
He looks so smug satisfied right now, dude.
なあいつまでやっているかわからないけどお料屋の方もよろしく頼むよ
To buy more chocolates?
お嬢さんが始めた店だけどやっぱり商売は楽しいもんだね
A man can't live without the agency.
大儲けしたらいずれは株式会社お嬢さん社中にして敏腕美人秘書をやるのがお嬢さんの夢だからな。
You know what? I'm down. I will support this dream. It sounds fun.
またね
おい、龍馬、
なんだいお嬢さん
大丈夫だ。今度は絶対に守ってやる。龍馬も、あいつも、な。
ああ頼りにしてるさいつだってね
なあ、龍馬、
なんだい
ここは、楽しいな。
ああ本当に楽しいねここは
Konbanwa, prods. You know, that's a 9 out of 10 scene. I'll give him that. Because it had Ryoma doing Ryoma things, it had Oreo doing Oreo things. It remembered both of them and treated them as a proper dual servant. Had interaction with the other Guda Gudas, mostly. Stealing the side to the boiler room. And that nice little bit at the end. I think without that nice little bit at the end, that would have been a solid, like, 7.58 for me. That nice little bit at the end pushed it to a 9. I like that. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10. 9 out of 10 would do it again. Alright. What else we got? What else is in the bin? And how was your day, prods? How are we doing today? Babosh.
我が原動機として稼働している蒸気機関はカルノーサイクルをほぼおおむね実現させている
Sensing a butt here, Professor.
魔術師我が道とは異なれども知識を重ねるものよ貴様にも分かりやすく言うのであれば
This is gonna take a minute, isn't it?
熱機関の熱効率が最大となるサイクルである我が蒸気は高温と低温の間を4工程によって循環するすなわちは高温膨張断熱膨張
Oh, he's going deep on this one. After taking any backs, if them first were sufficient, I have a skill I didn't know I have. What skill did you discover, bro? And that means...
そうかつまり純静的循環過程
move my pecs separately instead of simultaneously. Ah, I see. So your course in life always should have been to become a bodybuilder. Out there on stage jiggling your pec muscle. Easy there, Babajin. No more.
さて話を戻して貴様の持つチョコレートだが我が蒸気機関の燃料
That's how we got here.
使用できよう我が原動機は蒸気機関ではあるものの
Right. Right. Makes sense. Why not both? I feel like that's the safe answer. Yeah, okay. So, in other words, not really. Well, some of my muscles are nice that are far from what I had in high school. From where I live in both gave up on me, forcing us to stop playing sports. Yeah, but then your course was definitely bodybuilding. 100%. The natural talent. You had a gift for it, kid. You had a gift. In that case, let's try this again. Take the chocolate. Food is, yeah. That one skill always impressed me, even though I always really cool build bodies. I mean, it's a task of its own. It has some unique challenges compared to, like, doing actual things with your body. I mean, the body was always a tool or means, not a target. That's ominous, and I'm glad that omen comes out eventually. I wonder if Babbage gets, like, a bonus during that event. I can't remember, I don't think so. But, even in bodybuilding, the body is a tool and a means, as well as a target. Because you're not just trying for an ideal shape, you're trying to sculpt your body into that shape, into a shape that is aesthetically pleasing, rather than just pleasing to you. Like, bodybuilding for the sake of competition is different than going to the gym to get buff. Because there are people that try to get strong, or try to get swole, for the sake of looking good. There are people that go to the gym just to feel good, rather than actually do anything with their body. And I think that while it's still healthy, it is less principled and rigorous than competitive bodybuilding. Because, like, there's a serious hustle in that, in how, like, you have to learn not just to exercise in a proper way, to diet and take certain drugs in proper ways to keep everything even, but also the poses that you have to learn and the anatomy that you have to learn to exploit to achieve the on-stage aesthetic appeal is actually really intense. Like, bodybuilding, much like sports, usually has a team of health professionals and coaches behind professional efforts. It's nutty. I've faced that barely resembles a human if you put your eyes hard enough. Never look impressive in total regardless of how I try. Look, bro, if Faust can get away with it in Guilty Gear, we can definitely put a paper bag over your head and get you on stage and just slaughter. Easy. Babbage gets a solid 2.5 out of 10. Because I barely remember that scene, and I was there for it. Like, I was paying attention to the chat, but I was, like, at least half conscious of the scene. Not a lot was going on there. Oh man, I was talking about steam engines and follow the number. I don't need to be in a basement with a pinboard with Charlie screaming at me in a scene and have to go. The manlet supremacy argument.
佐々木小次郎、御用と聞いて参上した。
What's up, Cost? How's it going, dog?
マスター殿などと白を切るのも野暮というもの。そのカゲロウのごとき足取りで一切承知いたした。
You know, I actually saw another interpretation of Kojiro recently on YouTube just from browsing on the weekend. Sasaki Kojiro in Record of Ragnarok is an absolute G.
こう見えて拙者もサーバント歴は長い。属性の事情はそれなりに心得ている。であれば相談の一つも聞けるというもの。で、どのサーバン
Oh no, he's played himself. He just got here and he's already played himself.
やはりあの御人かな。真偽流霊にして星きらびやか。水も滴るフィン。
Yeah, just stop him here, please. No, this will be you, Kojiro. 0.8 out of 20 on the chemistry. Oof.
愛すまぬ。つまらぬ気を回して恥をかかせるとは。いやいや。
How did that happen,
こう
dog?
いうを口にしておきながら、まこと修行が足らなんだ。では、喜んで受け取
You
る。
guys played any sports outside of PE? Yeah, I ran cross country. I played volleyball. I played soccer. I played a little bit of basketball. I did a bit of baseball. I don't think I did any football. I wasn't down to get full contact tackled.
この後時間はあるかな、マスター。拙者、物持ちの悪い男ゆえ、返せるものがない。
I was on the chess team for a while.
しか
I definitely did math team. I don't think I got to do debate club. I think I would have liked that.
私にできる返礼といえば、一つしか思い当たらぬのでな。貧乏剣士の精一杯の見栄に付き合っていただこう。
Hell yeah, we could have a full moon tea party. It was very distinctly Kojiro. And in a good way, like, it felt like he was very distinctly Japanese in that polite sort of way, but still, you know, trying to get ahead of himself, trying to bolster himself, but also be a little bit funny. Like, it was very distinctly a Kojiro scene. I'm gonna give it a solid 5.5 out of 10. My prime, I enjoyed soccer, basketball, long runs, and I was in a platonic night of reconstruction. Played chess too. Played basketball despite being a manlet. I mean, not everybody in the NBA is like 7 feet tall. Let's be real. Not everybody is a Yao Ming. Sometimes you need that fool that can just go under people's guards. I have fond memory of football because in elementary school we played it at every pause with my friends. You mean hand egg or football? Because I was talking about hand egg. I played soccer. I played football. Hand egg, I am unwilling to get tackled by like a fucking 5'8" nobody with daddy issues and an eating problem. I hard pass. I built more sturdily than I thought during like high middle school, but I wasn't built that sturdily, dog. Soccer. I don't like the English word, so I play football. Yeah, I figured, but I wanted to be sure. I think the only time I played football was not during PE, but like, so this is a little weird, but when I went to high school in New York for like a year and a half, I don't know, I was playing a lot of hooky. I don't remember how long I was there. We had a lot of kind of shitty weather days because it's New York. But our high school was like fucking 5 or 6 stories tall. So there was a room somewhere near the top, a very nondescript, like blue room with windows, high windows. It was very samey. It was almost otherworldly. You know how in movies there's always that one, there's like this one really blank building or this one really blank room, and like it's almost all white or gray, and maybe sometimes there's some white or gray pillars in there, and it's meant to be kind of featureless, you know? The room we played in during those days was like that, except it was blue instead of white or gray. And they had stuck some like basketball posts in there, but it was still 5 stories. You knew you were in the upper floor of building in there. You were just conscious of it. But all the same, whenever we had free time and nobody was eating or whatever, we would gather up in there and do stupid almost PE stuff. Somebody would like borrow a ball, and we played a lot of football indoors there. It was weird. That is my most memorable football memory, personally, rather than on TV. I don't really have any on TV sports memories. Never that kind of community player in the family. Enjoyed rugby during PE lessons, never tried it outside that. Fair. I think I did like flag football. I don't like contact, but flag football felt fun. Like there was a skill aspect to it rather than just hurl your body into a dude as fast as you can to incapacitate him before he does the points. Regular football spoke to me. Flag football felt way cooler to me, but I'm also just a gigantic coward, so. Because that one time I got the ball and dragged literally all the other teams to the goal because they had the ball and they couldn't tackle, so they grabbed me. Oh, that's always a moment when you just slug everybody along because they can't actually put you down. I love those moments. Those are cool. Kid Alex.
Huh? Chocolate? どこかの皇帝が愛飲したというも
Was
の
there?
に連なるんだっけ
I don't know that history.
ありがとうマスター。甘いものは僕も好きだよ。そうだな。心を込めたプレゼントのようだから。
Yeah, I had to kill so many people. I mean, yeah, lot of heart.
僕からも
Yeah,
何か
well,
お礼をしないとね。何がいいかな
a sandwich. You can wait till next month, dude.
そういうわけにはいかないよ。よし、決めた。君には僕のとっておきのお気に入りをあげる
Oh,
と
one
し
of
よう。
his favorite things.
こっちは僕の時代風の巻物。で、
Yeah,
君の時代の
reading
文庫という様
materials.
式の本だ。携帯性で言えば間違いなく文庫が優れているかな。好きな方を好きなように読むといい。ああ、そうだ。でも一つだけ気をつけて。
There's a fear in me. What are you saying?
巻物の方はね。
Scroll is written in Greek, the old-fashioned
現代
kind.
のそれじゃ
Okay.
なくて、いわゆる古典ギリシャ語ね。もしも読めないようだったら、その時は、ああ、寝しなに僕が読み聞かせてあげようか。
My man gave me a scroll and said, I know you can't read this, Lamau. How about I read it to you? XD. Like a 3.5. I was not impressed. There was not a lot of character to it. There were some, but just not nearly enough. There's a stupid thing in rugby not allowed to be a pillar. At some point, a combination might absorb it. Like back muscles with the opposing team. But any 2 players they had against me, and I'd still just push them wherever I wanted. My chat is full of incredibly buff former athletes. What is my target audience at this point? Should I be playing wrestling games or something? I jest. The goalie generally in soccer, and where I love so many times my hands were red and shaking at the end of pause. What do you have against gloves, bro? What did gloves ever do to you? Did not expect this background for Chev.
わざわざ来てくれたのかい？
Why are you here?
気をつけて。私から離れてはいけない。油断すればソウルイーターやキメラに攻撃。
Why are you here and why is that an option?
もちろんこれはシミュレーターだから実際に肉体を損傷することはないだろうけど、実行中のシミュレーターへの割り込みはあまり良くないと以前ドクターが言っていたからね。
Okay. Should I come back at a possibly less lethal time?
いや、まさかそんなことはない。せっかく君が一人で訪ねてくれたんだから。もちろん嬉しいよ。
Aw, aren't you soft?
思うにここへ来てくれた理由は
Aren't you soft and a little too clever for your own good?
君の文化圏だとそういう風習があるのだったね。
Also,
日頃は
I'm just gonna have
そ
to...
ういうことは考えない。
I gotta bring this up for just a second here. These gloves piss me off. I don't think on my life I could wear gloves like this. Because I feel like it just cuts off at a weird place on the hand. I don't feel like it would be like comfortable or secure, like regardless of how tight it was. I feel like those would drive me insane. Everything else about the outfit is fine, and I think it does a pretty solid job at playing at their androgyny. I think it's a little more feminine than masculine. I think there's an obvious lean. But everything else about this outfit, but the gloves, is great. The gloves piss me off. Are those even gloves? Do those count? I feel like... I feel like they do. But on a weird technicality kind of way that pisses me off too. I don't like those. Let's see. Favorite antidote comes from basketball. It appeared it was literally me versus literally 28 guys. Not a bulk pass, then a period where I full jump. So, bro, to stop the ball, but the lamest balls are fast. Two different, almost 2 meters tall guys ran at me full speed while I was setting up a screen. One of them didn't even notice me and just bounced off me. Nice. Sometimes I have to wear these gloves and they're tight and a lot uncomfortable to serve their purpose. What is their purpose? Like, what would conceivably have you wear gloves this awkward looking? Like, why not just have a full pair of gloves? Whatever the purpose, like, is there a function to them being shorter than actual normal gloves? I guess is the question. Because I feel like they're not. I feel like this is an aesthetic / money saving thing. And I hate it. To not dirty your hands. Bro, just wear regular ass rubber gloves. Go on.
私にチョコレートをくれる?
You were so close. You had the idea, and you still tripped right at the finish line. Here, you do a good job. Take your check.
ありがとう、マスター。返答の言葉が遅れてしまってごめんよ。あまりに驚いたものだから、唇が固まってしまった。
Dion is so soft, bro. In a good way.
過去に生きた私を今も騎士と呼んでくれる君。
I wasn't aware being old made you not a knight. That's news. I'll reassess my priorities. People at Dion had a thing for stocking gloves that were very tight. Men and women would wear it. Even the king would always show. Huh. Today I learned. What's good? What's good, Lily? Scandalous. Sure. What could go wrong? What do you mean you really came? Was I supposed to not show up for a superpowered ghost request?
アンデルセンたち作家組の部屋を借りたんだ。本を読むためではないよ。この部屋には暖炉
A
がある。
fireplace, huh?
それをね。
Oh, yours was the the marshmallows. I didn't realize they were little sabers. That's
本当は
adorable.
焚き火でやるのが良いのだけど、暖炉の火も良いものだ。うん、たまには。
Proper place of
私はこれがどうにも好きでね。国を離れて
a combination of rubber and some other materials on the inside serve few purposes, lessening an impact and increasing friction. Yeah, okay.
愛しくも
That makes sense, yeah.
誇り高き祖国フランス。そこから遠く離れて、例えば暗い夜、深い森の中で
Deep in the woods at the dead of night.
熱い熱いマシュマロを口にする。あの時の私は騎士デオンド・ボーモンであったのか、あるいは夜の森で火に寄り添うただの一人の旅人か、あるいは森の獣たちとも大差ない寒さに震えて暖かさを求
They
め
throw
て
acid at each other and feed babies mercury. The more the better.
どうだい？
Not a lot of people were very smart back in the day. And it shows, because it's still a bit in today. Like, we're past the point where women are diagnosed with hysteria. But, like, there are a lot of doctors that still just do a really terrible job handling women. I think they're delicious, and you should join me in eating them.
ありがとう。二人でこれを口にするのは初めてかもしれない。
Brief moment of joy. What do we got left? 4? Yep. 4 chocolates left. And only one of them is new. It is only Jason. Dion gets a solid... I want to say that was a 6 out of 10 scene. No, 5.5. Dion did a good job talking about themselves. I didn't really get much about their relations with other people in Chaldea. It's always good to hear about history. I like to hear more about the present and have interesting events occur rather than being told about them. So that plays a personal, somewhat bias, but Dion did a good job bringing out their character here. Not a lot in enhancing the setting. So 5.5. What's up, bro? We still have people that believe the Earth is flat. True. We have a lot more room for people to believe wild things with the glorious echo box that is the Internet. Let's see. 1 in 4 chance to get something new. Let's see how many coin tosses we take here. Well, they say, why can't you see the curve of the world's round? If I can, if you go and talk. What makes you think those people travel and go places, Cost? What makes you think those people educate themselves on their stance?
ローマは喜ばしく感じている。我が子よ。お前の胸には
Something about Romulus always unsettled me.
やはりローマのローマは永遠であった。
Maybe it's the fact that he's made out of bronze. Maybe it's the weird eyes. Maybe it's the straps on his face. Something about this man unsettles me. This isn't going to be a good scene, is it? I can feel this one. I hate that. I hate how that was localized. There's no way that's an actual pun they made in Japanese. I hate that.
このようにして遠き地にも息づいている。すべての道はローマへと通じ、すべての人はローマへと通ずる。
For sure, bro.
今や。
I got you. I will probably pop you a text later, man. Take it easy.
空を見よ、地を見よ。そして母たる海を見るがいい。お前の道行きを守り続ける厳しくも優しきローマを。お前にローマはこれを届けるとしよう。最も新しきローマであるもの、誇り高く戦う者よ。
Hey, it's Rome!
空を行く鳥を見るがいい。あれはお前のあり方によく似ている。
I can tell you already, this is a 2.5 out of 10 ass scene.
地を歩む者、我が愛しきローマの地球を
This is a 2.5 out of 10 ass scene.
王でなく、皇帝でなく、しかし確かにローマであ
The
り
dude is
続
just
ける男
talking
よ。
endlessly about
存
this
分に味
theoretical
わうがいい。
conceptual realm.
お前へといずれつながる
Like he is
過去の
almost
世
the
界よ。
berserker at this point.
美しきローマのローマを。
Even Caligula was better than this. Oh, buddy. Ugh. Yeah, Romulus, not exactly my favorite servant. Not feeling it, coach. Alright, so we're down to the last 50-50 for a new scene.
ですか。あ、いえ、知ってます。
I vaguely remember Sanson scene.
僕たちの間でも
Especially experiment.
流行り始めていたもので。
Caligula scene was really good. I agree, Caligula scene had a lot of players and a lot of parts that made it interesting.
病人に対する栄養としては
Then there are other low-end scenes which just kind of babble on about a subject or two rather than
チョコレー
really
トの材料は
playing through an interesting moment.
良ければ僕が飲んでいたものをお作りしましょう。お待たせしました。こちらです。
Like this one's kind of a very 2,
チョコレートに
2.5 scene.
を加えて
I'm gonna give this a 2 so
温め
far.
たものです。
He just kind of
滋味深く
talks about some subject mostly unrelated and himself a bit.
最新の食事をとっているマスターにお出しするのは
It's not really a moment so much as it is
難しいのですが
a conversation with some gift exchange happening. Thanks, Samson. Why do you make everything with yolks? What's up with
それ
that?
は光栄です。
What's with you and eggs, Samson?
ああ、早速ですが、私もいただいたチョコを食べてもよろしいですか？
But there's some scenes that definitely prove she could do much more interesting things than this, and that's why I kind of end up rating them really low. Wanna ask Marie to join us?
マリーを？いえ、やめておきましょう。
Dangerous. Maybe.
今、マリーを呼ぶのは
Good for health, cheap, good taste.
いえ、マリーはもちろん歓迎しますが、
I get that yolks are nice, but I don't like how rich they are. I don't like the taste of yolk itself. I get they're good, but I'm definitely more of a whites than a yolk kind of dude. And this man makes everything with fucking yolks. Like, I'm done with Sanson's yolks. Alright, the last 50-50. It's either Jekyll and Hyde or Jason. The final 50-50. The Schmick. It's Jekyll and Hyde. Yep.
もちろん、僕だけ
I'm okay with the last scene being a new one.
せめてもの気持ちです。受け取ってください。マスターや僕たちが戦えるのは日頃からあなたたちが支えてくれるおかげです。
Interesting so far.
ありがとうございます。みんな喜びます。
Did they give you something, Jekyll?
ああ、マスター。今日は特別な日ということだったから、
Special day.
彼女たちからチョコレートをもらったんだ。それで僕からもお返しをしたのさ。ああ、そうだ。バレンタインカードを用意すべきだったかな。せ
Okay.
っかくだから言葉の一つでも添えればよかった。大切な相手への贈り物だしね。
It's always hard when you only think of it in post, man. Always hard. You have someone special on the staff?
まさか。僕にとっての特別な人間はここには。
This is like some straight up fruits basket ass writing, bro. This is like that shoujo writing.
壊れかけた僕とも。
This was a scene that was written for female fans. You can feel it.
僕はひどく不安定だからね。きっと迷惑ばかりかけているだろうに。君は構わず。
Most people against vaccines say they've been vaccinated because otherwise they'd be in a box.
ありがとう。僕は感謝しているんだ。君は
They take for granted what they don't understand.
僕が
And that happens a lot.
僕の中の
How it
俺
works.
と戦う最高の機会をね。君が善と誠実と共に戦う限り、僕は俺とギリギリなんとかやっていくよ。
ギリギリ。
変な話をしてごめん。あ、そうだ。肝心なものを渡していなかった。
Your gift better be that clean ass ascot, because that looks nice, dog. Oh no, he's got the weird gloves too. You make these yourself, Jekyll?
ああ、ライスボールだよ。ミス清姫とミスターエミヤに習ったんだけど。
I like how it used Miss and Mr. instead of the
で
sons.
きているといいな。実はここだけの話。
Rice balls is rice balls,
自信は
dude.
ないんだ。
I'll still eat.
君の口に合いますように。合わなかったら。
If I didn't, I'd conceal rocks in them and use them as weapons. No one would see it come.
その時はまた別の形でお礼をするよ。
Give it a solid 3.5. That bit with the other staff at the beginning was probably the most interesting part. And there was no Hyde in this Jekyll and Hyde, and he made us rice balls for some reason. Four favorite scenes were Giles. Giles was pretty funny. Kid Gill, yeah, okay, obvious. Caligula was really well written, and Henry and Jekyll. I don't know. I feel like there was some intrigue to it, but it wasn't the best scene. I'm surprised Shonagans wasn't up there for you. Alright. The final scene. Mr. Jasson. Let's have it. Ah, there you are.
あ、なんだ？どうした？俺は忙しいんだが。
Your chocolate, sir.
なんだこれは？チョコレート？お？
Does he know what chocolate is?
ああ、あれか。バレンタインデーってやつか。だが、
Oh boy, here we
貴様
go.
に残念なお知らせだ。この俺がバレンタインデーの何たるかを知るはずなかろう。したがってお返しのプレゼントなどない。がっかりするがいいだろう。
Why is he this dude? Why is he just this dude? Not in it for the return gift, dog.
え、正気？ま、そういうわけだ。チョコはもらっておくが、それ以外は何もない。
wonder if somebody's gonna have to beat his ass for him to give a return
じ
gift.
ゃあな。
Sounds very in character for Jason. Okay. Bye, Jason. Later, bitch. He's molding. He's molding.
チョコレートなどもらったところで果たす義理はない。
This is almost soon molding, and that's concerning. I'm gonna need you to bring it back,
ないん
Jason.
だが。
Oh no.
まったく。
He's a tsundere. Unfortunate. Yep.
いたか。喜ぶがいい、ザコ。
Okay, look, you can't steal lines like that, bro.
雑種と呼ばれているんなら、ザコと呼ばれても大した違いなくない？
Yeah, but Gilgamesh is Gilgamesh. You're just an asshole.
ダメ？ダメか？なら。
He is a whole ass tsundere. Why don't we step away from animal name?
冗談だ冗談。
Ah, Schrodinger's asshole.
昼にもらったチョコレートの礼をくれてやる。そうだよ。
Didn't think you'd actually give me anything.
そうだろう。
Part of my master
俺は
plan.
まさかお前に送るものがあるなど思いもしなかった。
I was surprised you didn't bluster that
そ
one
ら
off.
開けろ開けろ。そして俺の技に感服するがいい。
Well, let's have a look then. Wow. It's a ship in a bottle?
その通り。それも
Not just any ordinary ship, you see.
アルゴー号を再現したボトルシップだ。
The Argo.
いや、より正確に言おう。その修作
Work
だ
in。progress, huh?
練習なのであちこちガタついてるし、造形の底かしこが荒っぽい。
Fair, fair.
メディアのやつにえらい勢いでダメ出し食らったからな。
Okay, that's on point.
とはいえだ。捨てるのはもったいない。というわけで、捨てるのも置くのもなんだかなという感じだったこの船。くれてやる。丁重に扱うがいい。
Thank you. I will.
いいだろう、いいだろう。実にいい返答だ。さて、ではこのボトルシップだが、一つ
Please don't say a
足りないもの
crew.
がある。
Please don't say a crew.
乗組員、
Dang it.
すなわちアルゴノーツの面々だ。ま、最低限俺とヘラクレスにメディア、アタランテ、カイニス、ディオスクロイ。
Man, look at how many of those
そ
people
れにアスクレ
don't
ピ
like
オス
him.
とテセウス。いや、もうちょっと。
Theseus is actually the only one we don't have as a playable servant at this point.
まあ、ともかく連中のフィギュアを作ってくれ。
For a ship in a bottle? This ship in a bottle?
ああ、そうだ。なーに、お
Oh
前
man, he's gonna have me making figurines. Bruh.
完成を楽しみにしているぞ。なんてな。
This motherfucker. Alright. I'm gonna do it just to spite you. The Argonauts are ready.
嘘、マジでやったの？
Medea, help me.
え？
Oh no, his looks terrible.
つまり、
Oh.
からかい半分だった無茶難題に対して、
You good, bro?
メディア様のお力をお借りしたので？
Yeah, she saw me struggling and came to help.
そうか。そうか。やべえ、俺ちょっと逃げるわ。
Oh no.
マスターにこんなのやらせたとか、メディアに殺される気がする。
Probably. In fact, you're probably already
あ
screwed.
れ、頭から声が聞こえて。
A voice inside your head, you say.
バカね。もう遅いわよ。
Oh no. Hinda got Jason.
時間と
Or rather, Jason Gashinda. Said that backwards. My Japanese lessons are not kicking in right now because... Yeah, there he goes. Why do we let him breathe? Because his suffering empowers the rest of us. I need 2 seconds. I think a package just arrived at the door that I will need to procure. I will be back momentarily. Yeah. Alright. Only took me a second. Okay. That covers all of our Valentine scenes, I believe. Empty and... empty.
あれれチャンマスじゃん。どうした？まだ交換してく？それとも私ちゃんに会いたくなった？なんつってな。
There we go. So we will now change our remaining chocolates that are useless to us into UP that is distinctly more useful. I have 55. Yeah. Brain thinks I have 45 mil. Okay, cool. Still nowhere near cap. I'll want to drain the stock pretty heavily before this on a rerun. Otherwise, I will definitely beyond over cap. Gotta remember to do that. Anyway, let's take a look at some of the gifts that we have not before claimed. The miniature Argo. Honestly, who the hell takes my jokes seriously? Though, since Medea helped, the figures all look decent. Oh, I see that guy, and I see Heracles, too. Take a look, Master. Don't you think the Argonauts are awesome, right? If we take a close little look, you can indeed see... You can definitely see Heracles, Jason, Medea up there. And I see some around the middle, but not well enough to point them out. I think that's Atalante over on the little instrument to the side. Some of these look like generic workers. That's definitely Asclepius behind the instrument. It's neat. Very neat. Minute detail. Who else? Pretty sure we've had the Brocklets and watch? No, we haven't. Okay, cool. An imported pocket watch from their business, along with chocolate frogs made by Oreo. Don't worry, there aren't any real frogs in the chocolates, though Oreo didn't actually know there shouldn't be. Scary. It's always been my dream to set up a shop that handles foreign products like this. Huh? Put Oreo's chocolate frogs in the lineup too? Fine, I'll put them out in the storefront for all to see. This is the story of the Dragon and Giant Serpent's dream shop that never came true. It's a nice watch. Definitely a very nice pocket watch. But honestly, The frocklets. The frocklets are what make this. What else? Is there anything else I haven't grabbed before? Do you think we've covered most of everything, honestly? Yep, I'm gonna say most of these get to stay in the present box for now, to avoid overfilling my inventory. Oh, friend request. Let us evaluate. It is good there, Prince. I want to say I feel like they're a big anime fan, as in the Fate anime itself. But I might be wrong. Like, the Waver and All slot makes sense. The Scotty and Caster slot. Tea Time. Jack. Herc with Castle of Snow. It's a solid account, though I wish he 10-10-10'd his Herc properly. You're going to Castle of Snow a Herc, and oh, I guess it's not grailed. It's not the most useful Herc, but it's not bad. Squishtar. I can't tell if this guy is a Fate stan or just kind of average tasted. Also, his list is all sorts of fucked up for the event section. Like, wowie, what is going on here, dog? What level are you again? 139 with this nonsense, bro? With this nonsense? It's more me helping you than you helping me. Those last 3 slots I'm gonna be a lot more stringent with, though. Anyway, I wanted to check the shop. 800 prisms. 1 week until the Mana Prism shop turns over and new tickets and the like are available. So make sure your Mana Prisms are stocked up so you can at least get the summon tickets. Oh god, yawns, big yawns. Anyway. I should have filled my cup when I got up. As you can see, I did finish the main interlude. It's all cleared now. The hunting quests are up, but there are no drops in them that are particularly favorable to me. So I've been, for the most part, ignoring the crap out of it. I think there was like one spreadsheet, let me see if I can find it, that had the idea of what it was about, and I think it said the last 3 days were probably the most efficient days, but also, not really a lot for me on that list. Here's the spreadsheet. That is an interesting subreddit thread. Who do you think are the 7 swimsuit candidates this year? I'll check that out later, because it's probably talking about JP. There it is. The farming efficiency. Let's see. What were the maths? So, this first hunting quest awards Evil Bones and Saber Gems, mostly red and secrets. The one tomorrow, I think, will award Octuplet Crystals and Berserker Gems. The one after that is Feathers and Archer Gems. So I definitely don't need any of those. The one after that is Soundless Bells and Stakes of Wailing Night. The stakes are good for me, the Soundless Bells, not so much. So I get to hard skip on that because I don't need Assassin Gems. The one after that is Warhorse's Horns and Eternal Ice with Lancer Gems. I need neither. And the final one will be Scarabs of Wisdom and Refined Magatama with Caster Gems, of which I need none. So yeah, I just skip all of these hunting quests. Just completely. There's nothing there for me. Udajik. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to head to the bathroom, refill my drink cup, and then we will start in on Atlantis. We have about an hour and 45 left to stream after that, so we should be clear to get some solid prog in. Where are we at? Just a brief take a look-see before we get going. We are at Purse Island, starting section 15. So we will resume in just a moment. I'll be right back. Quick bio break. Let me get some music on for you guys too. Right back.
In the 1970s, New York graffiti, rapping, and breaking became the prime expressions of a new young people subculture called hip-hop.
Generally, you think what you hear on the radio is terrible.
I think basically it's product.
Now there is a vast commercial organization.
Machines touch every part of our lives.
We are controlling transmission.
What did you say? I said, man, this ain't my bag, man. You know,
the record buying people, they like things that's different in sounds, unusual.
Now I want you to listen to these sounds and let your imagination go free.
Alrighty then. That took me a second longer than I expected, because on my way to make sure I didn't spill too much lemon juice into my water, I found my cat doing what my cat does best. There are no mice to engage with on the 4th floor of this apartment building, so my cat has turned to exotic bug hunting to satisfy her needs, and today she found a spider. Now, I couldn't remember if it was a particularly venomous spider or not, but I did remember that I cannot really afford vet bills, so I had to break that fight up before it had the potential to become a real fight, and had to cup the spider and take it outside. And that's why I'm about 7 minutes later than I expected. So yeah. Let's see. So you're about halfway. Hello, Salient Solutions. How are we doing today? I am about halfway through LB5 at this point, yeah. At least I hope I am. Man, I wish I'd roll a Rush kill. Only my Lancer weak, but she still has solid stats with top of red AoE and NP buff. Yeah, Rush is a really good AoE Lancer right now. She has an interlude to buffer NP and everything. She's pretty strong. But if you don't land her, that's fine. Who's upcoming for Lancers? I forget. Let's see. I know you need Sabers and Lancers. Let's take a quick peep-see. Let's see. Apocrypha has some okay selections, but I think their standout is really just, well, no. Apocrypha has Mordred, who'd make it for a good Saber. No real Lancers, though, actually. On banner. Yeah, after the Sabers, it's a lot of Assassin, Rider, secondary classes. Huh. So you can pick up a Saber for Apocrypha. Wasn't anything else to figure or anything yet, right? No, okay. Aldea Boys Collection, maybe? I forget who's up here. Karna's on rate up, but Karna is in general pool, so not sure I'd recommend pulling there. Forget if the Olympus pre-campaign has a banner. It does not. One of the best Lancers in the game comes with the Olympus release campaign too. So that's good news. Olympus Campaign 1 has both a Saber and a Lancer, although the Lancer is a 4-star, but still. Not a bad pickup there. The 20 million downloads campaign has Musashi as its feature, which is a good Saber. And during the lineup, you will also see Skahat, who is a great Lancer. So Musashi Skahat for 20 million downloads. There's a good couple of opportunities for fun stuff before we even hit halfway through the year. I think you'll be okay in the end, Prods. I think you'll manage. I think the only banner upcoming that wouldn't serve you at all is probably Gouda Gouda Rerun. And worst comes to worst, Board Game Apocalypse comes with a Welfare Lancer, as does Final Hanoji, Gouda Gouda, so you should be able to pick up at least a solid Lancer. What did he say? And the Summer 4 rerun comes with a great Saber Welfare. So yeah, by the time June-ish runs around, you should be absolutely set for your Saber and Lancer needs. Anyway, let's get into it. Curse Island, an absent monster, and great labyrinth in the ruins. We will take along Achilles as the servant we don't own here. What are we up against? Berserker Assassin? Let's put Orion in over Mandricardo. Giles, I think we're done with, yeah. Should be. Whoops. Well, let's okay that. I want to see who I had over here. Toda. Toda should be done though, right? Yeah, Toda's pretty done. I don't think we have anybody in stock that we need to get pawned right now. Let's just put somebody like Shakespeare or something in. Just a hold slot. Oh no, wait, let's put Chen Gong in. Let's put Chen Gong in. Or we could put Moshu. Chen Gong has better gains though, because we start getting apples along here. Okay. Section 15. An absent monster and great labyrinth in the ruins. No hostiles detected near Purse Island. No sign of Artemis in nearby orbital space either. Right. All hands prepare to make land. Well, makes our life easy for the start of this at least. We like that. Okay. So we'll be making a divine construct for Orion instead of Achilles, like we originally planned. But that shouldn't affect the forging process too much one way or the other. Bartholomew, you stay behind and watch the ship like usual. Paris, I want you to do the same. Take the ships around to the other side of the island. Be ready to rendezvous with us there. You got it, leader. We'll work with the Nemos to keep the Argo safe. You don't have to worry about us.
Hi again. I'll be staying behind with the ship this time. Here's the container for the nanomachines. Please, make sure you use this to collect the Hephaestus Clearonomia once you find them. We will.
Okay, see you all later. Later. A gentle breeze and no sign of trouble anywhere, huh? I don't like it. This is the exact sort of moment when unforeseen disaster tends to strike. But I guess there's nothing I can do now except pray that fortune smiles upon them. The old bucketheads.
More Atlantis border guards.
Do you think they've seen us?
No. From what I have observed, their patrol routes appear to be restricted to a standard range. If they had received word that we were coming here to see Lord Hephaestus, I imagine that they would be far more vigilant, right? They are most likely simply deploying these guards to every island in the vicinity. If they knew Lord Hephaestus was here, the security detail would surely look very different. Guess that means we'll just have to take care of him, huh?
Any quick-moving demonic beasts nearby? Doesn't look like it. Okay, let's do this. Got it.
Right, let's all do our best out there, everyone.
Oh, what happened to you? Never seen you so fired up before.
I just decided that from now on, I'm going to focus on completing the task at hand, whatever it takes. Alright, let's do this.
Concern. Whenever Charlotte gets excited, I get worried. He's a little stabby.
He's doing some white stabby.
Open to Schmancy here. Let's get rid of that Berserker first, I guess. Alright, sunk his battleship. Ah, forgot to slow it down. You know what? We'll keep it high speed for now. Just for this fight. I kinda like this. Good meter gain. Good Achilles getting dunked on. Okay. Those guys got to start falling over sooner rather than later here. But this ain't the turn to start forcing it. So we're gonna go 10 Agnos Pasta.
アルテミス、その力を貸してくれ。お前と一緒なら負ける気がしない。アルテミス、アグネス。
Alright. Nice. Good crit, good crit. We love to see the good crits. Alright, this is definitely the finisher turn. Nice. If that hadn't crit, I would have been very sad. Okay. Now we are going places. Right. I'm gonna go with a little bit of this. And a little bit of this. That's just to spice up the rest of the chain. That's to do some sweet damage to those two Zerks. Surprised both of the Zerkers survived that. Not a huge fan of it either. There goes poor Jason. Died to roller skates. Ooh, what a blue turn this is. That will be rather high. Ooh. Let's leave the guy in the back alive for a second. We can kind of smite him on demand. Okay, Achilles' meter is doing phenomenal here. What's the play? What's the play? I think we turn on here. Switch on the Orion machine. We're gonna go 100% crit, choice, 100% crit. Okay. Didn't even need the choice. But you know what? We take those. That might have actually lasted an okay period of time if I'd had it on normal speed. Yikers. Dropped him like a rock. That takes care of him. It won't take long for Odysseus' main fleet to realize we're here once they fail to report in. That said, they probably won't get here that quickly. Do not say things like that. You will only invite disaster. In all of human history, fate has never been kind to those who are overly optimistic in their estimation. Ah, damn it, you're right. As if to prove the point, your reminder just inspired my brain to flash back to all the worst memories of my life simultaneously. We need to hurry. Kiome Mandracarta, you've already been infused with Festus Cleonomia, right? Does that mean you can tell where the temple is once we get close enough? Yes, we should be able to. But this island is also bigger than I believe. Yeah, right now, like it says, I can vaguely tell it's on the other side. I see. I suppose there's nothing to be done but start looking for it. Exactly why we have so many famous last words. True.
Aren't you forgetting something? What about the Labyrinth? It's guarded by the Minotaur, right? So won't it attack us if we go in unprepared?
Oh, he's swole. I don't think we'll have to worry about that.
Huh? Right. I don't think we need to worry about that either.
Sounds like there's a sad story there, and being the downer I am, I can tell this is a good time to keep my mouth shut.
Well, if you say so, I'll take your word for it. But we should at least take some thread with us. Then again, maybe there wouldn't be much point to that, since it'd probably break pretty easily.
Ariadne's thread wouldn't. It was specially woven and imbued with a fair maiden's prayers to ensure it would never break no matter what.
Then if I pray hard enough, does that mean I can make Ariadne's thread too?
Since when are you fair or mate?
Don't go there, Jason. Unless you're really eager to bleed.
On second thought, I withdraw my comment. Backpedaling furiously away from that landmine. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work today. How come? The reason Ariadne's prayers were so effective is because she loved Theseus, body and soul. If they hadn't had the power of love on their side, Theseus would have never been able to follow the thread all the way back to the exit. I'd usually scoff at that, but I can't deny that love does have a lot of power, especially in Greece.
Love, huh? True, I suppose that wouldn't work.
Certainly not with a woman who never fell in love when she was alive.
I can't argue with that.
That was uncalled for. Yeah. Part of being a hero is encouraging others to face unpleasant truth. Don't be fooled, Master. He doesn't mean it. He's just spitting out the first believable platitude that comes to mind. Coming up with convincing things to say on the spot is also part of being a hero.
You can at least pretend to feel bad.
That is enough out of all you Greek heroes. I mean it.
Damn it, I wish I could sacrifice you two in exchange for summon Heracles back.
Oh, you can't.
Ah, come on. Don't you think that'd be a waste of a perfectly good hero right here?
Huh? Name me one thing about you that surpasses Heracles in any way.
My good looks.
And I both got you beat there. Talk about an endless, pointless argument. Here, if we took Mandracarta to a pub, we'd drink each other to death. And, does he seem like a drinker? I don't know. It's 50-50. I feel like he's either like someone completely different when he drinks, or he doesn't actually like to drink that much because he's afraid he'll say something, you know?
I agree. After all, no two people will always agree about what constitutes good looks.
This is so stupid. Now I wish we'd brought Paris along. He's a better looker than all of them.
I'm surprised you've got so much respect for the guy who killed you. Ah, crap. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that out loud.
Oh, absolutely. Took a lot of courage for him to take up that bow and kill me, and I respect him for it. Not that I can say so when he's around, since he's always taking pot shots at me. Why not? No need to be shy with praise.
Hey, you think? Something tells me that wouldn't go over very well.
Did something happen with you and Master Mandracarta? You seem closer now, somehow.
Kinda.
Really? That's all you're gonna say? Kinda? Really?
So, you're friends now? I'm kinda jealous. Maybe it would help me get closer to him too if I tried speaking more informally myself? Would that be okay?
Hell yeah, it would. Speaking as a lifelong romantic, I guarantee it. And if you want to get close to me while you're at it, that's totally okay too. And again, that's easier said than done. Ugh, you're not even listening to me, are you? Guess she's lost in her own thoughts right now. The nuns at the Abbey were always very particular about ensuring we spoke politely after all, and it's very hard to unlearn a lifetime of habits like that overnight. Whatever am I going to do? Oh? Master, I can see a hunter off in the distance. Perhaps we should try asking him where we can find the labyrinth.
Looks like that might be our only choice, considering all of our local guides are preoccupied mentally.
Then I will try speaking to him casually, so that he does not think us suspicious. Hiya there!
Who are you? So much for that plan. I'll go through and try to smooth things over. The Labyrinth? Why would you want to go there?
It is our job to go around investigating ruins of that nature.
Uh-huh. Well, there might be one old man back in the village who knows where it is.
Really? That would be a big help.
Come with me. I'll show you the way.
We have heard rumors that the Labyrinth's monster is no longer there. Do you know if they are true?
First I've heard of that. Wait, really? Labyrinth monster's gone now? When I was a kid, my parents told me to stay away from there unless I wanted to be eaten. Some people went to check it out themselves and never returned. And now the nameless monster's dead, huh? Would have seen that coming.
I'm sorry, nameless?
I think it used to have a name at some point, but we all forgot it ages ago. I mean, why would we need to know it? It's not like we were ever going to go near the thing anyway.
I see. Then none of you ever thought to try to vanquish this monster? You are all more than strong enough to handle demonic beasts thanks to your Theos Cluvonomia. So how come none of you ever thought to kill the Labyrinth monster and make a name for yourself?
Why would we want to do that?
Well, you know, to be heroes or something.
You're nuts? How could a bunch of exiles like us ever become heroes?
When you say exiles, do you mean you were exiled from Olympus?
Yeah, that's right. They said we had bugs or something like that, so we got kicked out. So it'd be wrong for us to become heroes. Can I ask you something, too? That'd mean you knew there was a monster in the Labyrinth all this time, but you never tried to kill it, right? Weren't you scared knowing it was out there? That it could come and attack you in your village anytime it wanted? Oh, what else could we do? God made that monster, so we got no business killing it. Gotcha. Okay, there's the village over there.
Wonderful, thank you. I will go on ahead then.
You grab Asterios' gift now, it should help.
Man, I don't need no map.
I must say, there's something very bland about these people.
That Artemis said something along those lines too. But there's something about them that's fundamentally different from us. For better or worse, there were definitely people like that in proper human history too. People who unquestioningly accept what they've been given and settle down without attempting to push things forward. Honestly, they were probably the majority. It's a much easier way to live life after all. People like that aren't the type to embark on an arduous quest so that they can come home with a golden fleece. But at least they don't try to drag you down or badmouth you. That much I appreciate.
I don't know if I agree with that. Doesn't the fact that none of them ever say anything mean or try to drag others down mean that they don't even feel basic emotions such as frustration or envy?
Indeed. The people of Atlantis have gone down a very different path, both from proper human history and from the people of the Indian Lost Mountains. I have no doubt that their lives are peaceful and content. They live for hundreds of years, and I suspect most of them have never so much as caught a cold. Because the Theoscleronomia, the general-purpose nanomachines they have been given, stop every germ and virus in its tracks. They spend their many days tilling their fields, tending their livestock, hunting wild game, protecting their village from demonic beasts, and worshipping Olympus. A simple life, to be sure. People of the Chinese lost built it, forgotten their culture because it was taken away. These people have abandoned civilization in the wake of their exile. No, that's not quite right. Or there's simply no need for them to develop their civilization further. I see. I also doubt that this civilization imposes any form of sacrifice on its people, unlike proper human history and its tendency to plow ahead regardless of who or what may be obstructing its path. That being said, we have thus far only seen how these exiled Atlanteans do this work. Whereas the people who live in Olympus, near the top of the Tree of Emptiness, may well see things different. That's ominous. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Ooh, we got a spooky mystery node. Let's see what we got.
Hun, you're back.
I sure am. And I come bringing all the meat you could ask for.
And who might these folks be?
They say they're here to investigate the Labyrinth.
Huh. Okay. What about it are you looking to investigate? Well, you know, this and that. Even though you're still so young and small? Goodness, you poor thing. Can't believe you have to go around investigating labyrinths when you can't be more than 100 years old. Well, what can I say? On my island, it is customary to begin working in one's adolescence. Anyway, the labyrinth, huh? Now, where was it again?
I'm guessing old man Kingios? Kinigos? I'm gonna say that's Kinigos. I remember him saying he went there way back when.
Let's see, I think Kinigos should be living in the oldest house in the village. Though I'm not sure if he's even still alive, to be honest.
The Labyrinth? Why would you want to go somewhere like that? You do know there's a monster there, don't you?
Oh yes, there is no need to worry. We are quite capable of taking care of monsters. All we need is to know how to get there. So if you have a map or something of the sort, that would be a huge help.
You know the way you talk. All stiff and all weird.
Weird?
Damn it, Jason.
Jason's over in the corner, not even trying to stifle his laughter.
Well, whatever. This is the map data I used back when I went, so don't blame me if the roads have changed. Should I just send it to you then?
Yes, that would be... it'd be fine.
Gosh, I haven't sent data like this in forever.
How come?
Because there's usually no need to when we're just out here living our lives.
Could you not use this functionality to communicate with people far away?
Why would I need to do that whenever I want to talk to? It's right here. I sure don't know anyone on any far-off island. Would be one thing if we could use it to communicate with the gods. That would truly be a blessing. But there's no point in forming networks between ordinary humans.
I suppose you are... I suppose you're right.
Come on, Kinigos. It's almost time to eat. I know, I'll be right there. Alright, that's all I've got for you.
Thank you for your help. This will be invaluable.
Poor Chiyome is trying her hardest, bro.
These people really do not... don't have any ambitions, do they?
It's okay. You're cuter when you're being polite.
It's okay. Cute? Oh, do not be ridiculous. I am a kunoichi, first and foremost, remember? And cuteness is one of a kunoichi's primary weapons, so it only makes sense that I would be cute as well. What I am trying to say, Master, is that you must have unwittingly fallen prey to my kunoichi charms. You have my sympathies.
Damn it, Master, you gotta be more careful with complimenting that one. Any praise this ninja gets goes right to her head. He's real gullible like that.
Gullible? You, Lord Jason, are calling me gullible?
And you think I am?
You may not be gullible, but you are absolutely beguileable.
That's not even a word.
At any rate.
I am surprised those two have a dynamic. That is not something I would have expected. I think it's more amusing for having not expected.
As I was saying, these people truly do not have anything in the way of ambitions or vigor.
That's just what happens when people spend their whole lives without any kind of technological revolution. When life now looks exactly the same as it did 10,000 years ago, of course they'd lose all appetite for it. Chiome's adorbs. It's true. It's true. I didn't really expect it, honestly, because, like, I guess Shimosa didn't do a good job of really endearing the character to me, but I think Atlantis makes it a lot more possible to like her, I guess.
At least it's a very peaceful way to live.
Only because these people haven't moved past depending on the gods.
You know, Lord Jason, for someone born in the age of gods, you certainly do not like them very much.
You wouldn't either if you'd grown up there. I have to say, whether we're talking this lost about the proper human history, knowing the 12 Olympians were robots makes a lot of sense. Explains why their way of thinking was always so incredibly inhuman.
Huh?
I thought the Greek gods were famous for being, you know, all too human. Yeah, and their motives were definitely human, but the conclusions they arrived at and the way they generally conducted themselves were all distinctly inhuman. For example, some scholars believe they started the Trojan War to thin out the human population after they decided there were too many of us.
Yikes.
I don't know if that's true or not, but wouldn't be at all surprised if it was. Watch Blade Metal Fury last episode while you were away, then fell in a YouTube hole? That's usually how it goes, man. The YouTube rabbit holes are powerful. That's why they are many million, possibly billion strong at this point. 12 Olympians have endured all the way up to the present day. I'm sure even the minor gods live anywhere from a few hundred to a few thousand years here.
You know, that reminds me of something. While it may be to different degrees, you said the Greek gods were robots, both here and in proper human history, right? But the divine spirit-based servants that we've met, like Uriale, for example, all look like ordinary humans.
So if the 12 Olympians are robots, why are the gods who serve them robots as well?
Right. For instance, Orion. Poseidon is your father, right?
Yeah, he is. But I get the feeling I never actually met him back when I was alive. I expect that may be very similar to the way myths ebb and flow throughout the world. For example, we already know that gods, which emerged from concepts in nature across various lands, were integrated into Greek mythology. So while I can't be sure if this is due to the 12 Olympians themselves or the faith of their worship, it makes perfect sense in this case that subservient gods would take the form of humans and animals. After all, these robotic gods clearly came from another planet altogether and are of a wholly foreign nature. But even so, wouldn't the myths end up twisting the forms of these subservient gods to resemble the Olympians? I mean, it happens all the time, right?
when an enemy god from a different land's mythology is changed into a hideous monster. Their form ends up changing after the fact match. So why wouldn't that happen to God being made subservient to one of these robots? The Olympians may have wished to avoid appearing completely alien to their worship. After all, I rather doubt there was anything else in all of ancient Greece in any way similar. It's partly because I watched it 3 times. Look, man, if the video's good, you just gotta run it back. There is no shame in the game. It's just a good video. So, the fact that Orion looks completely human despite being Poseidon's son is most likely.
Yeah, I think you're right. The Triton side of me still remembers what Poseidon looked like. But I think that's only because he gave Triton special treatment, since he entrusted him to defend the sea as his successor. Whereas I don't think he thought of his children who lived on land as anything more than familiars. Yeah, good point. Now that I think about it, I don't actually know a single thing about my old man.
My mother was a lesser god and looked completely human. Though that didn't stop my parents from separating because of irreconcilable differences. Well, suffice to say, I think there's one phrase that sums it up perfect. The gods are crazy.
And now I'm glad I never had any divinity of my own. Anyway, we're here now.
Hey, this temple's not looking quite as beat up. You know, we take what we can get around here.
There's nobody else here.
Is there? What's the meaning of this? I mean, you'd expect there to be at least a few guards around an island temple by now, right? And there's no way the villagers would have told them where to find it. You suppose this monster that lived in the labyrinth might have eaten them? That seems highly unlikely. From everything we've been told, he resided deep within the labyrinth, even here in this lost belt. More concretely, there are no signs of a struggle here. Getting a bad feeling about this. Should we leave someone on lookout, or should we all go in together? What do you think, Jason?
Let's all go in together.
Hang on, leader. What's your reasoning?
It's standard practice to leave someone standing guard when delving into underground labyrinths like this, right? That's why I don't like it.
Gotcha.
Alright then, let's go in.
Pro tip, please gas Chiome up for the laughs. Always, bro.
Always. I got you, Sailor. Always. Okay.
That little angel thing is still creeping me out, by the by.
This labyrinth looks a lot like the one we saw in Okeanos.
Guess this means the story about Daedalus building it to contain the Minotaur is pretty much the same.
Though it seems like Lord Daedalus' name was never recorded in this Lost Belt's legend. Okay. I'm guessing we'll lose comms right about now.
Huh? Why is that?
Because that's what the records from Okeanos say.
Right. I remember now.
Yes. This was where we met Asterios and Euryale. That was quite the ordeal, wasn't it? What is it, Jason? You look like your head's about to split open.
Let's just say all my memories of Okeanos are extremely bad.
Now, think of this as your chance for a new beginning. In my case, my records say that I once went about calling myself Assassin of Paraiso, and causing no end of havoc. Apparently, I even tried to enchant Master here by saying something like, "Shall I keep you company for the night?" I have to say I would be interested in trying that myself at some point.
It was very exciting.
I see. I do apologize for that, Lady Mash, but I am afraid it was out of my hand. I cannot help that.
Oh, buddy. She is already on this hype train. Oh, buddy.
You're good, Mash.
Yeah, don't worry about it, Shielder. There's as many fetishes as there are stars in the sky.
I really fail to see how that's supposed to help me not worry, Jason.
Gentlemen, Oh, I got demonic beasts. Damn, it's more than I thought there'd be.
They are coming in both behind and in front of us. I count 26 altogether.
I see. Looks like the Minotaur really is gone. There's no way it would let this many weaklings take up residence in this labyrinth otherwise. Either way, still kind of surrounded. They might be surrounded, but it's gonna take way more than a bunch of weaklings like these to challenge me. In that case, Orion, what would you say to a little contest?
Sounds good to me. I'll even give you a handicap to make up for your injury.
Don't worry about that. I don't need my immortal body to take care of these jumps. So what'll it be? Whoever kills the most wins? Whoever kills the most the fastest. You're on. Good. You guys are that sure you can win, I can relax and get some shut-eye. Wake me up when you're done. My man dropped on the spot. Ego in the stratosphere. Chiome, big gassed up right now.
I don't believe it. You're actually lying down to sleep?
Azta, you can handle picking the formation. You can handle that much, right? Ah, don't worry, I got this. Oh well, now look who's on top of things. Alright then, I'll leave you to it.
They come. Awaiting your orders.
Let's see. Achilles, you take the front. Got it. Oh, buddy. See, Achilles has a face, but Orion has the murder face. This is powerful. This is an emotion happening. Achilles just looks like he might be mildly annoyed occasionally. Oh, okay, so whoever you tell to take the front actually shows up as the guest support here. I did not guess that, but works out in my favor. I wanted to put Achilles in the front because, like, you put the archer in the back to shoot dudes. That makes sense to me, even though we're surrounded, so it didn't make as much sense. But whatever. Don't question it. My heel hurts. Collapses over dead immediately. My heel, bro, my heel. Whoever you put up front for this one wins the contest? Oh. I did not know that. Neat. Okay. Really should have gone for the Lamia first, but works out fine. Oh, if that guy hadn't buffed himself, that would have been great for me. When the skip button disappears, the voice changes the story. Oh, that's good advice. I don't think I ever noticed that, actually.
Oi, oi. No. Oi, oi.
Nah, this is the better order here. Oh, what am I thinking? Get this going, the stars will be pretty valuable. I was kind of hoping that would crit and kill, but you don't win them all. That crit and killed her. The 9% refund. Okay, 160 handles that fine. Oh, getting a little schweisty, eh? Let's go and burn this out. I think we're gonna get one more batch of stars, so this isn't bad. Nice. Okay. It's time to have a real bad time. I don't think it's going to take us that long to get through 153. I'm going to do a little bit of setup with an early Gonder. I think something like this would be pretty valuable. A little bit of everything. Cool. Good, 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 good. Ooh, okay, so Achilles definitely takes this away. Okay. So we're gonna go... This. This. Jason's probably gonna kick it. Unfortunate for Jason. Logic, really. We're gonna pop this just for safety. Let the boy take it home. No way this does 33k, yeah. If I put the attack buff, that might have actually killed, but... I was really expecting it to crit into the party wide, honestly. But you know what? I'm okay with this. Because we get the big Unga Bunga combo now. God, that's powerful. That is really powerful for a non-straight buff block. I wonder what percent is on that. It has to be like 50-80% down, maybe? God. That is chunky. I'm still taking the Buster combo, though. I just like the animations too much. There's nothing like watching this huge, burly, brick shithouse of a man just absolutely rear back and haymaker somebody. I'll never get tired of it. I don't think it's possible for me. Killed it so fast I didn't know it had special skills. Fair. There we go. That's the last of them. Ah, damn it. Looks like I wanted both speed and kills. Got a problem with that? No, I don't. Come on, Master. Can't you give me some orders, too? It's hard to keep track of two battlefronts at once. Heh. Looks to me like you still have a lot of learning to do in that regard. But don't worry. Now that I am mentally rested after a quick power nap, I'll be more than able to make up for your many shortcomings. I keep telling you, servants don't need to sleep. By the way, Scout Giome, how are things looking up ahead? This is the furthest point on the old man's map, but there is still a great deal of Labyrinth left to cover. So what do we do now? Worry not, I have this well in hand. Now that Lord Hephaestus' presence is getting stronger, I should have no difficulty finding him. Follow me. Yeah, that strange debuff was really strong. Really, really strong. In fact, I'm actually curious. Origin Hydra. Take a look at this. Doesn't say the percent. Okay, so it is a 50% down. There it is. is a buff success rate for all enemies by 50% down, and increase attack by 30% for 3 turns. The NP is poison on all enemies, poison damage up on all enemies, decrease NP strength by 20%. All of those for 3 turns except the poison, which is 10. Spicy.
I know we expected as much, but this labyrinth certainly is long, isn't it?
How are you holding up, Master? I might have to stop and rest soon. Whew. Giving you pension for just forging ahead no matter what. You really must be exhausted.
Why don't we all take a break then? Here, Master, just give me a moment to find a blanket to put down, then you can sit. Your legs must be especially tired, huh? I'll just massage your calves for you.
Guess I'll stand lookout for now. My man was really looking for something, huh? Hey, Corday. When you're done massaging Master's legs, make sure you do mine.
Okay. Wait, I thought you weren't tired.
I'm not. I just want to feel relaxed.
In that case, you can massage your own leg. Oh, very well. If you truly want one, I can oblige with the pressure point massage if you like.
Great. Leave you to it then.
Understood. Acupressure it is then. I was not aware that servants could build up exhaustion to this degree. Here we go. Seems you have something of a bad liver. For that, I really need to dig in as if I were trying to gouge the pressure point right out of you. Here I go.
That poor boy is just dead now. He's gone. He is transcended. Probably works, but yeah, not worth it. Maybe I should stop her.
I'm not really sure what the best thing to do here is.
Please stop. I don't want to die.
Alright, last one. Be warned, this is going to hurt a bit. Huh?
You mean everything else up till now wasn't supposed to?
Yeah. Whew. That is better. You were quite stiff, but everything should be nice and loose now. How about you, Master? Would you also like me to... please spare me. I guess I overdid it a little. Say, Master? What was the proper human history Asterios like?
He was very kind, I think.
I see. That doesn't quite line up with what I know about him. True. In some ways, he was like the platonic ideal of a monster dwelling in a labyrinth. But in others, he was nothing like that at all.
For better or worse, he was the archetypical example of a tragic monster. Only been raised differently, all of his so-called monstrous qualities would have made him a great hero.
Ugh. I can practically taste King Minos' sheer cowardice even now. He could have made Asterios into his most powerful weapon if only he played his cards right, but instead he let his fears get the best of him and ended up raising a great brute of a monster. That's pretty much par for the course with cowardly kings. As far as they're concerned, any ally who could conceivably take their throne from them is an enemy to be feared.
Cut it out, Achilles. You just reminded me of a king just like that, and I'd rather forget the man.
Fine with me. I'd just as soon not think about the one I knew either. Alright then, no more king talk.
Gotta say, being a hunter meant I never really had to worry about kings.
Yeah? Man, that must be nice. Kinda jealous. Since I chose to live out my destiny as a hero, the idea of getting to be a simple hunter is pretty much an impossible dream for me. Especially since your destiny only lasted you about 10 years. Buzz off. Happy enough with how things turned out. They're really hitting it off, aren't they?
This is what happens when you have a bunch of cheery guys in one place. Honestly, if you ask me, you're probably right there with them.
You think?
Definitely.
Hearing about all your experiences has made me realize how simplistically I used to think. I used to believe the world was much more black and white. I thought defending the place I lived was good, and anyone who tried to destroy it was evil.
In one sense, you're not wrong. Even animals will instinctively protect their territory and attack whatever threatens it.
I guess. But in the end, I was sentenced to die and people thought me evil.
Don't be an idiot. You think you're evil, you should see what kind of villainy my ex-wife has put me through. Victims become victimizers, and victimizers become victims. Happens all the damn time. You can't let yourself worry about that sort of thing if you actually want to be a hero.
Is that really how it works?
If you don't believe me, ask me what I was like in Okeanos. Even with Medea tricking me, just the thought of what I did back there twists me up inside.
But at least we're friends now.
Friends? Seriously, don't be ridiculous.
I feel like you're only bringing up even worse memories for me.
Thank you, everyone. I can see I still have a great deal to learn about a lot of things.
Fell again. 30 minutes worth of summoning undual links. Oh, buddy, Cost just keeps falling into those rabbit holes. Practically potholes at this point. Manholes? He's going deep.
So, shall we get going again?
Sounds good. I'll be with you every step of the way.
Alright. Three-headed dog. Wow, this was in the PV for this. I expect this to be further along. Or maybe we're just getting introduced and it's not the big fight with it yet. Also, this awards 3 fragments, which, if I am not incorrect, could mean that this should be the last thing I need, yep, to get Orion going to 9. Ooh, buddy. We've got about 40 minutes left. I don't think I can get 5 arrows done in 40 minutes, sadly. But that's what tomorrow's for. Lancer, huh? Let's see. Well, something like this should manage somehow. Like how Master Duel can't compare to Duel Links in terms of summoning animation, they get a full-on introduction by the one that uses them. I think there's ups and downs to both. But intros, I feel like in lots of live matches, intros are a bit more... Like, even in fighting games, it's rare to see, like, players that are doing online stuff, even in videos, watch the full intro. So, I kind of get it, you know? I kind of get it. Let's use our refined worthies, yeah. We'll just commit. We will commit. Really hoping to get rid of this guy before he poisons up. Because that would be unfun. I think we blew green here. I think the only introduction no one dare skip is Exodia, probably. His landing in Exodia is just a flex. Alright, reload, but he's dead before he gets to use it. We take those. Do I MP here? I think I do. But I don't need to boost it, so I won't. But yeah, I don't think you skip your own flex. Flatlined a pair of oars. Okay, double python. Definitely worth popping this and this. Let's send Jason after the middle one. Yeet the Jason. Of course it uses excitement. Of course it did. Why would it not? We'll go red, green, blue in the front, and then we should get another Troyes to use here soon. So 93. Lots of Mandricardo bullying going on here. Very uncool. Let's choose to believe in Super Orion here. Nice. My faith was rewarded. And that takes care of most of the problems here. Bye, Jason. Oh boy, now we got the gong in. It's that boy, the gong. We'll run the full combo on this board just for a little more resource, because I'm mildly respectful of what could be in Final Wave. Mildly respectful. Masochistic Constitution C++. But of course. Okay, it's just an Origin Chimera. Not too bad. Run that boy down. Both still alive. Which is good, honestly. I don't like giving Origin enemies extra turns if I can help. App. Very rude, didn't like it, painful. Not cool. You know what? You know what? Oh, so close. 300 off, that would have been gangster. Oh well. Enact great violence. That was the Stew 6.2. Yes! Very nice. Very, very nice. Oh, no follow-up scene? Oh. I don't trust any node with a single class like that this deep into the mess. That is incredibly suspicioso. Go ahead and make that swap real quick. Oh, it's that node. Oh, we like that. It's always cool when somebody says that. Oh, okay, it's just defense units. Isn't it? Isn't it? Let's see. Rude. Rude. Extra rude.
Wowee, that was kind of uncalled for, buddy. Why would you do that?
Nice. Okay, so that cleans up with pretty much whatever we want to use. How do we milk this? Something like this. 17%. Man, Mandrakoto is not pulling great NP gain numbers here, rather. Distinctly unimpressive. Rolling FP gotcha every day, can't get more copies of Mandrakoto. I got most of mine from the first banner he popped up on when I was rolling for Super Orion. So, all I can say is keep swinging, champ. Just keep swinging. Most of my points are being held for when they start introducing the limited time FP servants. So I'll probably get anything else I need. Do I have him maxed? I do. Okay. So it's mostly Saber Lily and Angry Mango, I guess I'm after these days. Run him down. I got what? NP2 Saber Lily, NP2 or 3 Angry Mango? Man, Achilles really is not about that that class neutral damage, huh? Already planning out Nobukatsu, Habenyan. I'm aware of both of them. Nobukatsu I'm probably going to go easy on, though, because if I remember correctly, it doesn't give you, like, makeup servant coins for Nobukatsu. So I'll probably get, like, 1 copy of him, maybe more if the free summons during the event are generous to me. But most of the hard rolling for Nobukatsu is going to come post 6th Danny. Gotta sleep soon, get to work properly next day. For sure, Cost. You won't miss much. There's about 30 minutes left on stream, and you can always check out the VOD later on the channel. What I love about YouTube, there's always good VODs and DVR and all that. Real nice here. What am I swinging in, eh? I feel like this is the combo. Blasting. 97. That's okay. We got the other skills, I think. We'll try for 1, maybe no Nobukatsu, but I have no Nobu, so it's not priority. Same, Salian. I would have really liked Zerker Nobu, but, like, I don't think I would run a Nobu-focused team enough so that I would use Nobukatsu. So, like, he has very low appeal for me. I would honestly take either Mao Nobu or Nobu Zerker, but I just like Nobu Zerker better. Both gameplay and aesthetic-wise. It's a JoJo stand, come on. I'm weak. Alright, rad. And now we invoke Great Violence. Hola! You know what? Now that I think about it, that zoom in for his NP would have been infinitely better if it zoomed past the horses first. Oh no, oh no. And he's dead. Rest in pieces. Imagine if that actually killed Orion at the end of the turn. Imagine if they actually murdered that man for the gag. Ooh, chunky crits, you love to see it. Hey look, that middle mob is now just a regular mob.
Oh, wait.
I think we can snag some kills here. Imagine that's one of Orion's weaker NPs. Well, yeah, they gotta save the good stuff for when they release 6-star units, bro. God, that's cursed. That very thought is cursed. Orion, go smash. I gotta do it to him, Cap. I gotta do it to him. Come on, Magikarp, don't let me down, bro. I would have made an NP chain, but I didn't actually want to see Achilles' NP there. Swinging. There it is. The Brink Shot double kill. This is exactly when Jason would actually step out to the fight. Alright, play the cutscene. Play the spooky cutscene. Wow. There is a lot less three-headed dog in this section named Three-Headed Dog than I would have thought. Actually, a little underwhelming. Support only is extra suspicious, though.
We made it. That was exhausting.
What's with all those defenses anyway?
Maybe Hephaestus made them?
In that case, they should realize we're all on the same side, damn it.
Maybe they were bugging out or something. Well, whatever. The important thing is, we're here now. Hephaestus!
Hephaestus activated. Controller unit damaged. Substitute AI activated. Forge unit activated.
Master authorization. Diagnosis: Achilles. Severe injury detected. Unsuitable. Aborting plan. Yeah, that tracks. But I'm not the only option, Hephaestus. What about this guy? It's me, Hephaestus, O god of the Forge. The greatest hunter in all of Greece, the invincible Orion.
Denied. Orion is not invincible. Searching for true greatest hunter in Greece.
Suggest me as he being weirdly hard on.
Searching. 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 Preparing qualification exam.
Qualification exam?
Initiating simulated battle. Condition: only archers may participate.
I see. So basically, we've got to win the simulated battle before you give us the divine construct. And Orion's the only one here who's allowed to fight. Fine with me, Hephaestus. So will I be fighting?
You will be fighting a servant whose data most closely approximates the Artemis of proper human history.
Well, this is awkward now.
That's just Artemis.
That little guy on top is you.
Eh? That's me? Damn it, I can already tell this is gonna be a huge pain in the ass, but fine, I'll do it. Bring it on!
Just noticed on the second playthrough.
What did you see with your special eyes?
Artifact that damages the controller unit. Archer on archer violence, huh? So the only thing I'm really getting here is that her turn 3 NP is going to suck to deal with. I can delay to turn 4 if I can get a really nice setup. Or I can just try and pummel her down. One more of those should, ow, ow, and ow. That hurts. A lot more than I would have thought. Don't like that, actually. Let's cut here, I think. And hold the other two off. Control units on Artemis missed the terminal support. Oh, I kind of get it. I kind of get what you're saying. I kind of get what you're putting down. Alright. I kind of get what has to happen here. I just don't like it. I need to pop buff here. Because I need to break first bar here. I need to go under here. Because I need to break first bar here. We're going to 10 Artemis 30. Okay. Yep, there we go, there we go, there we go. 17 stars. Increased difficulty? Thanks, I hate it. Didn't expect the debuff clear there, that's rude. They're really gonna make me change Mystic Codes for this, that's rude. It's rude. Then again, I actually don't have the, whatchamathingy for XP up right now, so... That's... No, it's still rude. I was just trying to have a nice meme. I think I'm pretty mostly happy with how that went out. Especially now knowing that I do have to take both bars. Do I go for a really aggressive first turn, maybe? Kind of feeling it. Yeah, let's take that really aggressive first turn. Forty 2060 should be pretty solid here. I didn't get that second crit. Unfortunate. We can just kind of let it rock for now. Nice, we medjed that. 20 Agnos 40. That should break. Only take the loop off for break. Okay, so there's break. Increase. Oh, she went for the buffs this time. That's just rude. I think we're just gonna go straight Unga here. Just go for the straight Unga. Bro, land something. God. You're killing me here. Mind's Eye fake, but we're good because we ignore invincible. Alright. This is insurance, but I'm pretty sure we just bring it home with the triple buster this time. Of course, everything landed on the green card, because why wouldn't it? There we go. Oof. Not gentle at all. But with Institute, you can kind of hammer your way through a lot of fights like that. There.
Yeah. You'll pay for that.
What the actual hell? That was a tiny bear who sounded just like me, letting out some absurdly long death wail before just vanishing. That was disturbingly vivid.
Just a little Olympian humor. Well, whoever programmed your so-called sense of humor clearly forgot to run the debugger.
Second qualification exam. Psychological assessment. Can you kill the one you love? I just did, didn't I? That one was only a shadow. There may be differences between her proper human history form and Lost Belt form, but the question remains the same. Can you kill the machine, the goddess called Artemis? I've asked myself that same question a whole bunch of times, and I really go through with it. And I really knock an arrow to my bow, aim it up at her in the sky, and let it fly. At first, thought I couldn't, so I gave up on protecting proper human history for a while. But that's not the case anymore. Sad as it is, I realize now that I'll never be able to save her that way. I understand this is a lost belt, and I understand that thing floating around up there isn't the Artemis I know. So if she insists on calling herself Artemis, that's enough reason for me to risk my life to stop her. When I point my bow at her, I won't do it out of anger or hatred. It'll be out of pity. Master, a question. Based on that answer, is Orion mentally capable of carrying out this task? Yes, he can go through with it, I think. Bring forth the divine construct. You're up, Achilles. Got it. Don't know if it's because of how I got it, but this armor always makes me feel like I'm wearing clothes my mother got. Didn't your mother go to Hephaestus and tearfully beg him to make it for you? Yeah, she did, and I do appreciate it, along with the armor itself. What can I say? It's not always easy being a hero. Your mother was a goddess, right? My mother's my mother, period. Heh, look at the big mama's boy. Wait, there's nothing wrong with having a good relationship with your parents, is there? Damn it! You really contact us just to say that? There we go. Guess it is a little rough without it. How so? I just got a little weaker than when I gave it up. Nothing to worry about. Happy to give up my armor if it'll help us take down Artemis. Checking. Analyzing. Yes, I can reforge this into a proper human history divine construct. The reforging process will take approximately 2 hours. Had long, huh? You just gotta hang out here twiddling our thumbs for 2 hours? I'm gonna take a nap. Again? I try to think as little as possible. You can only get so much mileage out of one brain, you know. I guess that makes sense. Or maybe it doesn't. Don't worry. I would never ask an obvious landmine like you to lend me a lap for my nap. Wait, what? Did you really just call me a landmine? Why in the world would you think that? Experience, observation, and intuition. That might not be a lot of explanation, but I still totally get where he's coming.
I got a pretty good idea what he means too, but I think I'd better keep that to myself.
On a different note, Mash, don't forget the Deus Climanomia.
Oh, right. Thank you for the reminder. Excuse me, Hephaestus, but could we ask you for some of your nanomachines as well?
Query. What is your intended usage for them?
I want to embed them into Chaldea's ship, the Shadow Border. They'll help me make it into a ship capable of going toe-to-toe with Odysseus' fleet, and above all, one that can handle going up against Poseidon. With them, I'm certain the border can be wholly reborn. It'll be like an iron steed swifter than shadow, like a wild hunt that commands the storm itself.
Usage confirmed. Authorization granted. The Festus Scleronomia are now ready for a lot.
Here, I'll store them in this extra-large container Captain Nemo lent us.
Why do nanomachines sparkle like that? No allotments remaining. No Hephaestus Scleronomia remaining.
Thanks, Mash. Don't worry, this should be enough.
Man, I'm super excited for playing FGO Tower Defense. It's gonna be my favorite new app.
So, I'll be borrowing the power of Hephaestus, god of the forge, to face my father Poseidon. Can't tell if that's irony, destiny, or both. Either way, with these, the border and I are going to change, and we're not going to lose next time. Don't worry, Captain Nemo. I promise I'll bring the nanomachines back, safe and sound. I know you will. Thanks.
Alright, that reminds me. You have a minute, Mochizuki Chiyome?
What is this about?
I got a secret to tell you. I saw you telling Corday about it before, but so yeah. Oh no. Not the cutaway. Not the cutaway. 10 minutes left. I don't think we're gonna pull the double here. Also, there's a rider. Spooky. Waiting around like this with nothing to do is so boring. Why don't you spend this time thinking about what you're gonna do once you got it? For all we know, you might have to fire it right after we get out of here. Firing at Artemis from this island is not recommended. Cliffhangered yourself. Yeah, I know. Why is that? An offensive mounted on her from a nearby island failed. Every projectile disappeared before reaching her. The reason for this remains unknown. Disappeared before they could reach her, you said. That is worrying. I don't suppose you could provide us with any more details. There is a record from past visitors regarding the incident. Maybe they're servants from proper human history?
Alright, them. I'd rather not see their faces, but we could use all the information we can get.
Show us, Hephaestus. Viewing conditions met. Uploading holographic data. Initiating playback. I commend you all for making it this far. Now, getting down to business. Since our last recording, a number of new servants have joined us, but even more of us have been killed. Many of those fell at the hands of the enemy alter egos, Senji Muramasa, Kodamine Kiri. Unfortunately, we weren't able to gather any combat data on them. My only advice is to be wary of their strength. Don't worry about our sacrifices. There's nothing you can do about them anyway. For the moment, some of us are still alive. I consider that a victory. I'd like you to do the same.
That's right. We're still around, kicking and ready to help humanity. So don't worry about us, Chaldea. We all knew what we were signing up for.
Moving on, take a look at this data I'm about to send you. In the time since our last recording, we too had a run-in with the moon goddesses, Artemis's canon. We hadn't happened to be spread out at the time, and if Heracles hadn't been there, she would have easily wiped us all out in an instant. No, that isn't quite right. We had a servant with us who realized what was happening well before the rest of us.
You're talking about...
Right? Well, of course he'd notice. After all, I'll cover up his name just in case. At any rate, we just barely managed to make it out of there with minimal losses by enhancing our cloaking function. After that...
Alert. Artemis has begun scanning this island.
Disabling communications for a short time.
Hey, what's going...
Hello? Can you hear us? Please come in. There's no response. We've been cut off.
Well, no need to worry about it. He did say it was only for a short time. Hephaestus, I'll proceed to the next answer once you've confirmed that communications have been disabled.
Huh?
Confirmed. Communications are now disabled. What's this about? What I'm about to tell you now has nothing to do with the Atlantic Lost Belt. None of this is certain, but I feel it's important you're told regardless. Do you feel as though there's anything off right now? Not in any of you, but in your current situation. Of course, I know that the circumstances are extremely dire right now, there's no doubt about that. But dire circumstances and something feeling off aren't the same thing. Look closely at everyone's faces, listen intently to what they say. You may feel like it's wrong to suspect your companions, but you shouldn't. Trusting others unquestioningly isn't a virtue, it's just sticking your head in the sand. So suspect everyone, even the allies you trust with your life. And while I trust this goes without saying, keep this just between us, please. This alone probably won't be enough to assuage your doubts about shutting off the comms, so I'll also provide two pieces of key information. The first pertains to our mutual destination, Olympus. Specifically, the route for getting it. And the second pertains to Artemis. We've performed a few different experiments now, and it's clear that she's simply far beyond us. We all tried our noble phantasms on her, not a single one of them came close. And it wasn't only because of the distance. Our attacks all disappeared on their way to her. It's even possible to reach her and might only be from the island situated directly beneath her. That's the one place where you might be able to strike back. I'll send you that island's coordinates too. Over and out.
Why do I feel like that may be Demia? I feel like that's kind of real stiff.
Resuming communication.
Oh, there we go. What in the world just happened?
Your vitals all look okay, but did anything happen while we were offline?
Well, we did get our hands on some valuable information, but it was mostly just pointless chit-chat.
We talked about the differences between gods and humans, philosophical quandaries, and some other crap that isn't the least bit helpful in our current situation. Guess Hephaestus was actually a lot more desperate for company than he let on. Yeah, I've given you a plausible cover-up. You guys can take it from here. This sounds like a Chaldea problem. Just make sure you keep your story straight. Got it?
One useful thing we learned was the route to take to Olympus.
And another with some information we'll need to attack Artemis. Let me see the map. At a glance... Bruh. No, bruh. You don't... How you have a whole holographic map, and the part that's still blocked by clouds for me is blocked on the map. Who drew this map? Because they are fired now, dog. Absolutely just done. At a glance, it looks like there's nothing but sea around the Great Pit where the Tree of Emptiness lies. It seems like you should be able to reach it from anywhere. But in fact, thanks to Poseidon's control over the ocean currents, there's only one route you can take to get there. And to take that route, there's one island you have to cast off from. Nemesis Island. The island is named after the goddess of retribution, is both the starting point in our journey to Olympus and its Tree of Emptiness, and the last stop on our quest to destroy Artemis. I see.
This is your area of expertise, Captain. What do you think? Well, the sea is supposed to be free. Usually, doesn't belong to anybody. But if you wanted to restrict the paths available on the sea,
you'd have to yawn at precisely the wrong time,
and ruling the currents would be a sure way to do it. However, this new information also points out an unfortunate, extremely pertinent fact. Right,
If this is true, we have no possible way of escaping from Odysseus' army. Not when they already know exactly where we're headed. Since our quest to kill Artemis and cut down the Tree of Emptiness means we have to go to Nemesis Island, all Odysseus has to do is wait there for us with his army. Not necessarily tired. I don't know. I think caffeine makes me yawn. Weird. I haven't quite pinned it down. But, like, I won't yawn at all in the day for, like, the first hour. And then, like, anywhere from, like, 5 to 40 minutes into the stream, I'll yawn. It's random. And mind you, I start streaming usually about an hour or two after I wake up. So, no reason why. It's crazy, bro. Damn it. No wonder they haven't been putting more effort into looking for us. As far as Odysseus is concerned, we're not on the open seas. Stuck in an impenetrable restrictive fortress. There are all sorts of different seas out there. But this is the kind I hate the most. So much so that I can actually believe the legend about the Greek sea being red. Dreams require mental fuel. Ah, clearly I need that G Fuel sponsorship. Let me make sure I understand you properly. We cannot keep running away from Odysseus. The only way to get past him is to go through him.
There's no earthly way we can do that, right? Remember, it's not just Odysseus' army we have to worry about. It's also Artemis. Orion may be able to hit her with his new bow, but only if we focus entirely on that. But if the only way to do so is from this island Odysseus and his army are guarding, then we have to somehow fight his army and let Orion focus on killing Artemis. That's all but impossible.
Warning. Warning. Intruder alert. Intruder alert.
What?
Deploying defensive measures to eliminate threat. Error. Activating Atropos barriers 1 through 3. Deploying Pygmalion counterattack system. What's happening? Knock, knock, open up the door, it's me. Commencing counterattack. Atropos barrier 1 destroyed. Atropos barrier 2 destroyed. Approximate time to Atropos barrier 3's destruction, 2 seconds. Approximate time until intruder reaches innermost temple, 10 seconds. Here it comes. Isn't that...
You gotta be kidding me. Where the hell they pull this thing from? Right, the echidna. Can't believe it can even give birth to creatures like this.
It's got 3 heads.
That's it. That's the thing that attacked us back when we first came to the Soulsmith. What in the world is it?
Bro, how do you not know what a Cerberus is? Something any figure from Greek mythology would recognize in a heartbeat. The 3-headed guard dog of hell.
Cerberus, the offspring of the echidna. It's a Borky boy.
Shit, it's going after Hephaestus, Master. We gotta keep him safe no matter what. This thing gets through, that's it. It'll be all over for us. So come on, let's go.
Okay.
Ooh. Ooh, a little spicy. Wrong assassin. I'm also going to go ahead and backload this a little. Gotta get the girl out. She herself. Let's toss Mashu in for the bond bonus so we can still fit things. And we will go ahead and tap quick quickness up. Grab. Yeah, let's do Knights of Marines.
Cool.
Send it, Doctor. This will be the last fight we get to have stream, so let's see how it goes. They've been hyping Cerberus boy up pretty hard. Pretty hard. But let's see. Hey, yo, where's the rest of his body? Did they not pay the animators enough again? feel robbed. Ready to fight the dog 100 times? But of course. Like the Indian Lost Bell Dragon, you fight it like 4 times before the end. It's super spooky every time. Mostly because of what it can actually do. We'll see if that holds up here. Okay. Fairly sturdy boy. Decent chunk of health. Fairly steady. Oh, he spins. Oh, he spins. Oh, he tingle. About to give this man the whole tingle tuner. Let's get it! Still really disappointed Shiome's buff doesn't work on her NP. Feels weird. Yeah, her buff off her arts also provides curse on hit, but not on NP. Oh, he's spitting. Oh, he spit. Take this one, thank you very much. I just wish that the NP itself provided the curse on hit so that you could get 4 stacks properly in a turn that you got your NP. Wish it would double curse the NP instead. That would also be nice, honestly. It'd fit, at least to her kit. Oh, there's Orion bullying happening now. Critical miss. Bye, Mandricardo. You tried your best. Alright, now things are about to get funky monkey. I could stack 3 crit here, or I could go for the Artemis Agnes. I'm probably gonna go for the Artemis Agnes. Dog's a wild beast too? Ooh. Okay, so when I get a good buster turn, it's not gonna like that. You'd think it would make sense that that would compute to a wild beast in my head, but the missing a body thing definitely threw me off. Good crits, good crits. Popping off. Oh, yes. Do it to him, Cap. 58% back. Yes, sir. Okay. Ooh, all of Orion's cards got split up pretty nasty, but he should get a proper triple next turn. That said, however... It's real tempting to do comma things here, but I don't think I will. Let's set this up. Let's see if I can take this someplace. I should still have Institute on. I think I forgot to switch back, so I might be able to use that to my advantage here too. Ooh, got the break. Nice, nice, nice. Gates of Hell open. What is that? What did that do? What's happening? What's going on? Don't double that. You know it won't work. Oh, thanks. I hate it. Okay, well that kind of shuts down a lot of my options for this turn. That's real cool. Okay, no, I did take plug. In that case, it is time to evoke Great Violence. Let us stun. Do I boost here? Probably not. Everything's wearing out pretty soon though, so we're going to Tri-Star Stout Arm here. And go for some sick undead. Yeah, go for the big Unga. This hits for nothing, but that's just setup. This is to fill second slot, and this is for the big damage. Hello. Probably would have killed if we actually got good hands, but that's life, baby. Bro, how many times is this gonna land? Okay, so it's only the first hit anyway. Okay. Okay, I get it now. I understand. We're going to first Shrine Maiden here. For the NP seal. Because we do indeed have Chiome skill 1. Gonna tag that, and then... The big guy's actually a pretty decent risk of dying here. Everybody else should be able to survive this just fine, because Ananga exists. And actually, nobody's at risk of dying now that I think about it, because Lamau Kama. So, here's how we're going to play this turn out. Mana Papias should actually probably kill. Combo skill 1 on Orion for the memes. I forget, what does that apply to the other person? Hey, she gets the heal and the target gets the thing. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I could probably afford it. We'll meme it. We won't get to use it here, however, because we're going to open with 90, Kuchiyose, Sama. That breaks the invents. This will hurt, and Kama will have the guaranteed finish. You'd think that big blood spray at the end would also be another hit, but such is life. Anyway, this fool's dead now. And if he's not, he's charmed, so... Sucks to suck. Omae wa mou shinderu. And the charm? The disrespect? Like this? He's already dead. Oh. He's running it back, Doc. I missed something? Should I have checked that, Clearonomia? Okay, he has a single guts off that. Okay. Well, fuck you. I'ma need you to hold this entire full contact archery, bro. Here comes the big slamma jamma. Yeah, he don't survive this. Haha, ignore invincible. I forgot about it. I thought I was just eating that. Bump. Now perish. Why is it still alive? Why is it still alive? Probably Hades, Cleavernomia, if I had to guess. Would be the easy guess. Ooh, shiny. We like the shinies. And alas, there shall remain one final node for tomorrow, where we're doing more of the same, baby. But we're gonna have to wrap things up for today. So, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. It's always great to be able to hang out with you guys and enjoy this new to me story. It's a pretty decent stopping point, I'd say, yeah? And you get a taste of it and you gotta run it back. I like it, I like it. It gives me something to look forward to next time. But, for now, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed as much as I did. Definitely make sure you check me out on Twitter and in the Discord for quick updates whenever I stream. Both of those links are down in the description below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Helps the video and my channel a lot. We're trying to make it to YouTube monetization so that I can have members and all the fun stuff in YouTube. So, the closer I get with you guys, the better. Thanks as always to my patrons. Both of them don't know how much their support means, how much it helps me. But thank them so much. If you'd like to join them and get your name on the screen, the link to that is down below as well. I'll be here tomorrow, 4 p.m. EST, for even more. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you then.